So as much as a lot of these sites want you to believe that Dave Chappelle's time is up, nobody cares what he has to say, nobody would come see him, that's not true, because yet another arena that he performed in was sold out, completely sold out, much as it was in Nashville. People love what he has to say, and I think that that's what scares a lot of these people, especially the weirdos over on Twitter. They don't like this. Why they consider him a threat, because a lot of people agree with the things he had to say in that closer special. In fact, I would argue his popularity has skyrocketed since then. People are tired of these weirdos that, nobody agrees with them. But that's different. You don't agree with them, you'll get shut down. They'll get rid of you. And it's a joke. So why am I talking about this? Well, a couple of things happened. Okay, we have some information on Ted Sarandos, who has come out again supporting Dave Chappelle. I don't think the closer is going anywhere. And the only way that they can fight back is to file a lawsuit on Netflix, an unfair labor charge by fired and suspended staffers. So there was one person who was fired, and a lot of people say, well, that's cancel culture. It's not cancel culture. This employee leaked out company secrets. Okay, that's not cancel culture. Cancel culture would be firing someone for their political standing or saying something. Yeah, that employee said something, all right. And what she said were a bunch of company secrets that she wasn't supposed to tell the public. That's a fireable offense. That's not cancel culture. You can't just go running around bashing your employer and leaking their secrets. Why don't you go up to if you go up to your manager at work and give them the middle finger right to their face and say F you, and they fire you, that's not cancel culture. Okay? That's not cancel culture. But, people are just mad that they're not getting their way. This is the biggest L that they've ever had. And I think it's hilarious. And this lawsuit, not going to fly. Guarantee you, they won't even settle. Why would you settle? They broke company secrets to the public. So this is just a desperate attempt. This is them on the ground, stomping their feet, hitting their hands on the ground and crying and shaking their head back and forth. Because at the end of the day, all of these people are gigantic babies, and all they do is cry and piss and moan. So this is just going to be a waste of their money. Netflix is going to crush this. That's my prediction. And we have Ted Sarandos, by the way, doubling down on his support of Dave Chappelle. Dave actually went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony to put a couple of people in. I believe it was Motown chairman Clarence Avant who was getting inducted. And Ted Sarandos was there to throw him some support. And Dave Chappelle was there to induct him in a speech. And they were taking pictures together and shaking each other's hands and having a good old time. Because Dave Chappelle makes Netflix a lot of money, makes Ted look good. Why would he shun Dave Chappelle? And in fact, Dave Chappelle is probably so happy with Netflix for standing by him. I bet you that their next deal is even more lucrative. Probably for Netflix. I bet you Dave Chappelle is more willing to take a pay cut because, well, they've shown him some loyalty, which I bet Dave appreciates. So now it's going to be even funnier when he gets another batch of specials and, the cancel culture crowd goes crazy. Wouldn't even be better. He's already talked about making the Chappelle show again. Wouldn't it be funny if he announced a new Chappelle show exclusive to Netflix? Imagine the outrage babies then. You think they're slamming their feet and their hands on the ground now. But listen to this. And I love Dave Chappelle's attitude here. Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos is still supportive of comedian Dave Chappelle as he proved at last night's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony in Cleveland. Sarandos, joined by his wife, Nicole Avant, was there to support his father-in-law, former Motown chairman Clarence Avant, who was getting inducted. Meanwhile, Chappelle was on hand in Ohio to introduce Jay-Z at the event. I would like to apologize. Nah, I'm just effing with y'all, Chappelle said as he began his speech. The uninitiated Chappelle has been under fire for transgender jokes and statements in his most recent Netflix special, The Closer. When Chappelle finished his introduction, he caught up with Sarandos in the backstage area, giving him a handshake. They then posed together for a picture with smiles and laughter observed during their conversation. So, Closer not going anywhere, which I love. And I think we can finally put this to rest because there's just no way they're getting rid of it. They would have done it by now. And as I've said before, most of the articles on this have died down. Most of the outrage on this has died down. It's all kind of just went away because they didn't get what they want. They tried real hard, too. Man, they tried hard. For about 2 or 3 weeks, this was a thing every day. And just like I said, it'll go away. Wait it out. Just wait it out. And they did wait it out. Guess what? It went away. And now they're getting the last laugh. They're getting the last laugh. Except, Dave did get his documentary pulled, which he's screening in stadiums now. I think if those do well, after a couple of weeks, another company will distribute it. Probably Netflix. I bet you Netflix picks it up and puts it on their platform. Watch. I think, that's my prediction. It's going to happen. Then they'll whine and cry again, and it'll die down. And in fact, if anything, maybe they'll learn pissing these people off is profitable, which would be hilarious if someone finally figures that out. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you still subscribe to the notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that and subscribe if you're new.